Things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness gracious. The New York Jets are flying right now to meet with Aaron Rodgers. Do we pull it up? Do we share the screen? Here we go. The New York Jets have flown on Woody Johnson's private plane to California to meet with Aaron Rodgers in person, per sources. They land soon. Also reported by, they give the name, the Green Bay Packers have given permission to speak with Rodgers. We also, good news, we have eyes on, well, before we get to the eyes on the bird, we have Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner, going, hey, Aaron Rodgers, I promise if you become a Jet, I won't pick you off in practice, and I'll burn the cheesehead. That is phenomenal news. That is great news if you are a New York Jets fan. And our guy, Oliver, is tracking the flight. They are currently over Arizona as they make their way out to California. We got eyes on the bird. We're going to be hanging out for a little bit, going over what you guys are thinking here. How do we feel about this? We're going to all be refreshing Twitter together, so I figured why not go live and just hang out with you guys. Things are getting a little crazy. My first comment has to be this one because it made me legitimately laugh out loud. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am harder than a diamond in an ice storm. There we go. Is it Christmas in March? Feels that way. I don't want to stay calm, John. We're not staying calm. We're not going to breathe. Green and White Militia, what's up, man? I know you were asking for a live stream earlier. Here we go. We got a live stream going right now. My wife's going to really be making fun of me when I'm crying tonight. Tears of joy. I am literally going to be doing the same thing. Can you imagine? Like, they're flying there now. They're going to meet with him. The ultimate, I think, anyway, would be if news breaks on the Talking Jets panel tonight. That would be like as big as the draft parties are. We always have a good time on the Tuesday stream, but could you imagine the kind of reaction that Jets fans would have? We have a good audience every week. We love it. That's one of my favorite things we do every week, the Tuesday stream. Myself, Ryan Greenbean on Jets Talk 24/7's channel. If we get news, watch out. Watch out, Jet fans. We're going to be insufferable. No Viagra for me tonight, says Finger Lakes Jet fan. Oh yeah, baby. VR says, whoa, done deal, Johnson as the closer. I hope so, man. We're gonna keep refreshing right now. Things are I'll pop the screen up every once in a while. We got gifts from NYJ Matt going right now. He's flying out there. We need our Jet fans out in California to keep us in the loop. We're gonna, refresh the bird right now. This is last I got is NYJ Mike. Here we go. Our fan base should be in the CIA. Green and White Militia, you're hanging with us, and you're on my Twitter feed. All right, we'll go back to the comments. I'm gonna every once in a while, like I said, just gonna be refreshing, popping stuff up, making sure we're all good. VR says, A-Rod or bust, man. Let's freaking go. Yeah, DJ, right? The fact that they flew out to him so fat. Like, lost Derek Carr, and I say lost Derek Carr because Carr signed elsewhere, but maybe they knew something, right? They were going to have this meeting that it was planned out. We're just getting this information out now, but the New York Jets spoke with what we know, according to Trey Wingo, which he was the first one on it. It seems real because of just where we're at right now. Trey Wingo was the first one to report that the Jets and Aaron Rodgers were speaking as of yesterday. Now today, they are flying out to meet with him. No other team's flying out there. Where is he going? Who else is going to pop in at the last second and grab him? Don't know. Love the shirt, Matt. Thank you. They got to bring back this logo. I am a huge fan of it as we see it right. I'll move the mic. Love that logo. There we go. Sean O'Brien, keep us updated, man. Obviously, I'm live right now, so I'm not tuned in, but let us know what they're saying about Aaron Rodgers, how things are going. Plane is currently over Arizona. Should land within the hour. Let's go. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button for coming on. Absolutely. Yes. Hit the like button. We need it. We got a super chat. First one comes in from Green and White Militia. I appreciate it. Green and White, if you guys want to get in, have your comments, jump the line. You could send in a super chat as well. Says nothing better than this. It's been a fun day. I have not gotten really anything done because it's been all refresh, refresh again. Go on. Like, I refuse to leave the house today. I made the mistake yesterday of going to the gym. Why would I possibly do that? And then the second I get there, Derek Carr signs. I try to get through my work. I made it like halfway through the workout. I was like, I'm wasting my time. I can't focus on anything. Like, I need to go home. So I went home, showered, did my reaction video, and then have pretty much been refreshing ever since. Thank God this didn't happen yesterday. While yesterday, my lovely girlfriend Taylor, it was her 25th birthday. So when we went out for dinner, we celebrated. But I had like a 2-hour gap from about 6:45 to 8:45 where I wasn't on my phone. I was nervous. I was like, am I gonna miss this? Because if this was going on, this day that we've had was going on in that 2-hour span and I missed it, I've been pretty upset. I've been pretty upset. Take care of Rodgers for me. Flame 600. Thank you. Yes. I think, look, I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak for Packers fans. But from what I have seen and what I have heard, it feels like, and you could tell me otherwise, Flames, that Packers fans seem ready to move on to the Jordan Love era. And I think it could be something that works out well for both sides here, right? Like, it's your opportunity to move to your young quarterback. Who knows? Can you imagine going from Favre to Rodgers and then another long-term answer in Love? But then the Jets have this nice opportunity here with the rest of their roster where they're a quarterback away from being a legitimate contender. And it's like a win-win for both sides. Plus, they're not in the same conference anyway. The only way they're meeting up is if they're in the Super Bowl, right? They played him last year. But yeah, I feel like it's been kumbaya between Jets and Packers fans right now. I think they're just loving watching this, going through this together. Peter, shut up about Chris Strebler. We don't give a damn right now about Chris Strebler. We're talking Aaron Rodgers. Take a walk. Touch some grass if you're concerned about Chris Strebler. Tanner says his $15 million cap hit next year intrigues me. Do you think they use some room to go after a running back in free agency as insurance against Hall's recovery? I don't think they're going to use it on a running back. Obviously, missing Breece Hall for a little bit might be tough, but I think they're going to try to get more out of Michael Carter. I think they still believe in him, even though he stunk down the stretch last year. He was really bad. And you still have Bam Knight. And if anything, you could bring back James Robinson on the cheap. I think that would be their trio. And they like Ty Johnson. Let's be real. Ty Johnson down the stretch was good for that team. So I don't see them spending money at that position, to be honest with you. JD says, please let it happen. And I go, we keep 13. I'm going to be so happy. Yeah, I think there's a good chance that they can keep pick 13. I don't think it's a lock that they have to give up that pick in order to land Rodgers. I think a conditional first next year, possibly, but I don't think that it's going to be pick 13 this year. I don't. Here we go. We got NYJ Matt with the update. Flight left Morristown Municipal at 9:40 Eastern, arriving in Camarillo Airport 12:47 p.m. Eastern. The flight is scheduled to leave 1 hour later from Camarillo Airport to LAX and arrive at 2:12 Pacific times on that, by the way. 9 hours later, it'll leave LAX back to West Chester County at 10:56 Pacific. So what time is that here? 11:12. That's like 2:00 in the morning. That's 1:56 a.m. our time. It's going to be leaving. I don't think I'm going to make it that long before recording Just Jets. Man, I don't know. Do I just record Just Jets and drop it right away, like a midnight release or something? I don't know what to do about that today because I feel like I'm going to record. My original plan is, unless we get news beforehand, that I was going to wait and record after the Talking Jets panel tonight at 10 o'clock. And then whatever happens, happens. But should I just record, edit, upload, and release it like right away? I think that might be our best opportunity here. Let me guys know in the chat if you have a take on it. Phil says awesome logo, likes the Kelly green as well. I do like the darker green. I don't like the I know I'm probably in the minority here, but I don't like this logo with like the Kelly green from the mid 90s. I'm more of a fan of like the 80s look with the darker green and the white with the white face mask. Oh, Guy. Okay, here. How do we get Guy? His message at Guy, not yet. Here we go. Not yet, Guy. I know he can't hear me, but thank you for hanging. See, Steve, I don't agree with this. He's saying if I'm Green Bay, I'm demanding 2 first rounders. Jets are desperate and have no leverage with the Carr signing. Do the Packers have leverage? Because if Carr's saying, if Rodgers is saying I'm not going back, what leverage do they have? If he wants to go to the Jets, don't the Jets have the leverage? I've seen, both sides of the equation here with people saying, "Oh, it's the Jets who have the leverage. Oh, it's the Packers who have the leverage." I'm not so sold. I don't think it's going to be the 2 first rounders, honestly. They already said they're out on him. They are out on Rodgers. It's more likely to be Jimmy G and a rookie would be my guess. John G says recreational weed legal in New Jersey less than 18 months later. Aaron is a Jet. Coincidence? No. Let's do it, man. Hang out in New Jersey. There you go. Plus, isn't his girlfriend in Manhattan, in the city? And they it's so decriminalized there anyway. Brother Nem says, dude, school was a nightmare today. I couldn't stay off my phone all day. Yeah, that would be a can't get anything done at work kind of day for me. One of those days, I'm not at the job anymore, so I'll say it anyway. The Tyreek Hill thing for like an hour or two, I didn't get any work done that day. Anytime I was working on free agency frenzy day on any of the sports, specifically like the NFL one, the tampering period and free agency frenzy. And then the NHL one too, 'cause I covered the NHL for a while there. And I still do, but not as much as I did then. Yeah, good stuff. I don't envy. I couldn't imagine being in school with no phones during this. Actually, what this reminds me of before I go to the next comment, this reminds me of I guess, at some point in 2010, I was in school. I was in ninth grade, and my cousin texted me. I'll never forget this in all capitals. Santonio. It was when the Jets traded for Santonio Holmes, but I didn't have a smartphone. Like smartphones weren't really that big of a thing yet at that point. So it's not like I had the message pop up with the ESPN notification the Jets traded for Santonio Holmes. But I found out because my cousin texted me when I was at school in ninth grade, and that was it was right before Spanish class. I'll never ever forget it. That was awesome. That was a great day. John says this just shows that JD has had a lot of communication with Green Bay. It's been almost silent on real information. Yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty silent up until the last couple days is when things started to get really nuts here. And the first domino that fell was Derek Carr, and then it feels like that's the case. Okay, here we go. We have an update from Dan Graziano of ESPN. Let's pop it up. He says, I'm told the Jets contingent on the way to California includes team owner Woody Johnson, GM Joe Douglas, head coach Robert Saleh, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett, and possibly others. That all makes sense. He knows Hackett the best from their time in Green Bay. You want to bring the head coach, you want to bring the GM, and they're taking the owner's freaking private jet. So, yeah, I get it. V-Man. V-Man says, I am as confident A-Rod will be a Jet as I am confident the original drummer of The Clash is a chiropractor. Is he? I guess that's a good thing. I'm going to take that as a W. Robert says, I have to head to work now where we can't bring in our phones. I'm going to go nuts not knowing for the next 10 hours. Oh, Robert, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry that you're going to have to go through that. That stinks, man. Flames pops back in. I'm a little bit behind on the chats. They're going in quick, but he says Packers fans are legit 50-50. Half the fan base wants Love, half fan base wants Rodgers. living on Long Island, this would be the best case for me, and we can finally see love shine after waiting 3 years. Yeah, there you go. John's in here. What's up, dude? Peter, yeah, send me a message if it happens. You're in charge. You go live. I'll give you the password. You go live if something happens. Oh, that's great. Sean says 9 hours is plenty of time to sign a piece of paper. Amen. I'm sure he's got to do a pitch. They got to think about it. This is going to be a 3 o'clock in the morning thing. Do I just not have to sleep? Do I not sleep the rest of the week? I can't function like that. I'm a person who doesn't do well on not a lot of sleep. So that would be bad for me. I would be miserable. JK says midnight release. Or do it on Thursday. There we go. Or a live Just Jets tonight. It's kind of hard to do live with the like the voicemails and stuff involved. I could do it live, but I don't want to. I mean, someone said underneath here too, the hop on the green bean. I don't want to step on Green Bean's toes and take away from his live stream. So, you know what? I will probably just do the record and upload right away, and I'll be in the chat more than likely of that. Because it's about 45 minutes an hour record, and Green Bean goes on for hours and hours. So I'm sure I'll be hopping in the chat there. Bro, I would give my arm to just be a fly on the wall of the plane and in the meeting. Yeah, could you imagine just being there, like listening? Someone's got to be there. I would imagine that there's other people besides just. I don't think it's just Woody Joe, Robert Saleh, and Hackett. Like, can you imagine the guy who's just not going to talk, who's just there seeing this whole thing unfold? I'd love that. We got another super chat, so this is going to get us down the line here. Thank you so much to Green Empire Lawn Care. Remember when Zach said he will make the next quarterback we bring in a living hell? Good luck doing that to Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's so true. I mean, that's from Zach's perspective. Like, what else are you going to say? That's kind of what he has to do, right? He wants to do and say all the right things. We're going to be thrilled that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback, and who knows? Maybe like this is a prayer, obviously, but maybe some of Aaron Rodgers' wisdom can rub off on Zach, and Zach could be salvaged. That's the absolute like last ditch prayer effort. I'm not saying you bet on it. I'm not saying that's you put all your eggs in that basket, but I think it's going to be cool to see, at least even for Zach, right? Even if it doesn't work out, just being in the same quarterback room and seeing how Aaron Rodgers goes in and prepares and just seeing the greatness every week, that's got to be really cool. Oh, Christ. Here we go. Nicholas, get Caleb Williams next year. Screw Rodgers. He's washed. Yeah. Good idea. Great idea. I love it. Look at what Sauce just posted. Was there another one? Or was it the picked off one? We got to pull up. I'll pull it up right now. Let's see Sauce's latest. So you got today's a good day streaming MET on Twitch at 3:30. Do we got to check in there with Sauce? But I do love this one. For those who missed it at the top, I promise you, if you become a Jet, I won't pick you off in practice. I'll burn the cheese head. That's funny. That's good stuff. Shadow Realm. I haven't cried in a long time, but I may break the streak if Roger says nah. It's not. That's not going to happen. Shadow Realm. I don't want that negative energy in here. This is a positive energy show right now. We are having a good time. This is for fun. We're not doing any of this negativity. Joe S is next with his super chat. Says, get Rodgers. Let's take this division. They would have a chance. Again, I really do think that they would have a chance fighting for this division against the Buffalo Bills. To me, the Jets are absolutely, with Aaron Rodgers, they are absolutely a top 4 team in the conference. It's the Chiefs, it would be the Bengals, it would be the Bills, and it would be the Jets. Those would be the top 4 teams in the conference if they land Aaron Rodgers. Pat Dunn, what's up, Pat? He says, I am unwell. There we go. Me too, Pat. We're struggling. We're refreshing Twitter. We're trying to stay in the loop. V-Man did send me an update from V-Man. He sent me this picture. We can pull it up. Terry Chimes is a chiropractor. Thank you, V-Man, for sending the update to me and keeping us in the loop. This made me laugh from NYJ Matt. I want to pull it up. He's a great follow on Twitter. Christopher Johnson watching the Jets privately leave Florham Park without him. Oh, God. Brees tweeted too? All right, let's find Brees's tweet. Oh, he just did was this a black smiley face? Oh, a moon face. See, it's not really showing on desktop for whatever reason. So it's a moon smile face. I like it. Good stuff. Alex T says division would 100% be ours. I haven't in my Jets fandom. So I was alive the last time the Jets won the division, but I wasn't really following all that closely in 2002. I was 7. I've said the story a million times, so this probably sounds like a broken record, but the 2003 season is really when I got into Jets football. I was 8. I'll never forget Ricky Williams running wild on the Jets. That's like one of my early core Jets memories. Phil says Sauce is a good dude. So is Brees and Garrett Wilson. We really picked quality players on and off the field. Yeah, and Garrett Wilson, all 3 of the guys you listed, I agree 1,000%. Garrett, man, like I don't know, something about him. They all seem humble. You're right, Phil. Good call on that. Really good call on that. Let's hope when the plane is coming back to New Jersey that Aaron Rodgers is inside the plane. Oh, do we got to go do we got to drive and camp out? What do we do? Remember when Robert Saleh went to the Jets facility and someone was out hiding in the bushes? Oh, God. That's great. That's fantastic. I get a lot of Twitter notifications, but it's all just on all on the tweet so far. I just want to make sure that there isn't anything new happening right now. It doesn't seem that way. I keep refreshing to see if there's new information, but it doesn't seem like at this second there is anything new and anything breaking. But obviously we'll keep checking and spam the chat if something happens and anything. No false. We're not doing any false reports. You can't do that to us on a day like today. We can't be dropping fake rumors or fake news in the chat. We're doing this together. I don't want to say commiserate, but like we're all stressed. We all have the anxiety. Like let's hang out and get through it together, right, guys? Yeah. JK, great point. Says we almost beat them twice with no quarterback. Now we have a Hall of Famer. You're not wrong. And oh my God, the for the Aaron Rodgers is washed crowd. Hang on, let's look up his numbers. How that would compare to the New York Jets and what they got last year, or just what they've got in their entire history of their career. So Aaron Rodgers, here's a washed Aaron Rodgers in 17 games last year, 64.6 completion percentage, 3,695 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 6.8 yards per attempt, 91.1 rating, 39.3 QBR. Again, is it great? No. But he was also playing most of the year with a broken thumb. And he's a year removed from an MVP. He won a back-to-back MVP in 2020 and 2021. It's not like the guy was good 5 years ago and hasn't done a damn thing since. He's been great, and he's been healthy too. The last time he missed significant time was 2017. The last 5 years, 16, 16, 16, 16, 17 games. He threw 48 touchdowns 2 years ago. I'm not even saying you need the high 30s or 40-plus touchdowns with like 5 interceptions, but would you sign up for, I don't know, a little over 4,000 yards, 30-plus touchdowns, maybe like 8 to 10 picks? Yeah, the Jets will probably win a lot of games that way. Absolutely. Oreos, what are your thoughts on the Finns not committing to Tua? Hypothetically, if we don't get Rodgers, what are your thoughts on trading for Tua? No, too injured. That isn't that is just. I think he's done. I have no faith in Tua. He's just too injured. They could. Mojo Jet says, don't cap it with the division. Who says we can't take the conference? With Aaron Rodgers, you're in the conversation. As I said, I think you're a top 4 team in the conference. And if that's the case, you have a chance to come out and you have a chance to compete for a Super Bowl. Steven says, Maddie, it's happening. Let's go. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. Gonna keep, keeping an eye out on the old Twitter webs, seeing if we get anything new. We're refreshing. We're getting this together, man. It's been a long, long day. We got another super chat. Let's scroll this thing down to Chuck Me Daddy. I love that name. Can you explain the Christopher Johnson meme? I'm just a casual fan who doesn't understand the intricacies of the joke. Is he known for ruining things? He was kind of Chris Johnson, Woody Johnson's younger brother, was kind of oversaw the hiring of Adam Gase, and he was the one who was really running things as the owner from what I guess 2016 to 2020, and then Woody comes back over the last couple of years. And people just say like Christopher Johnson was kind of a joke. And look, I mean, the big thing was Peyton Manning calling Christopher Johnson to talk about Adam Gase and hype up Adam Gase, and he kind of fell for it. So not the best, not the best. That's basically the gist of the joke, but all good things. John says, what number is Rodgers wearing? Honestly, I'd give him 12. I know it's retired. I know it's name its number. And also it'd be kind of cool if he was like, you know what, I have too much respect for Joe Namath, but maybe that's what the Jets need to break the curse. Maybe they finally they can get over the hump and win if they put 12 back into circulation. And then if you missed it before, I was on Green Bean's channel and we were when he was live, and we came up with that every Jets starting quarterback is going to have to wear 12. Like that's your assigned number now from the end of time. Uh, Mike Florio, I want to. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say. I'm just going to pop this up. Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson will be all smiles, and they'll say all the right things if the Jets trade for Rodgers. How long until the first story citing unnamed sources that Rodgers hates Wilson and or Wilson hates Rodgers? Yeah, this is kind of dumb considering that they're friends and talk constantly, but go off, I suppose. I'm going to quote tweet it. You guys will see my reaction. Probably slim chance considering they're friends and speak regularly. End. That one. Chances it happens at this point, I would say it feels likely. It feels pretty damn likely. There we go. Tyrone says, Matt, if this happens, bro, I'm going to have a good 51st birthday this month. My birthday is the 25th. I'm so pumped. Well, happy early birthday, Tyrone. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Happy early 51st. That would be a great birthday present for all the March babies, wouldn't it? Aaron Rodgers, a freaking New York Jet. Sign me up. John Finnegan says Chris Johnson is a beta. Oh, that's really funny. All right, we'll pop this up. I don't know the legitimacy, but we'll pop it up Inside access from Steven. My girlfriend is a surgeon and is currently working on Mallory Eden's horse. Oh, an equine surgeon. Okay. Rodgers' girlfriend. She said her and her boyfriend are looking for a new place in the New York City market. Eye emoji? Can we do the eye emoji like for ourselves? The eye emoji? I don't know. Again, this is I want to believe Steven here. I want to believe him. That would be big. That would be big. Don Duda Dash says Lamar Jackson or nothing. We need longevity. Well, there's no guarantee that Lamar is going to be available. Number one. And what do if you wait this out? Aaron goes somewhere else, or Aaron retires, or Aaron goes back to Green Bay, and Lamar and the Ravens get a contract. Then what do you do? You're effed. You're screwed. So no, I think this is what's going to end up happening. Super chat. We got another one coming in. James Alba says, have to figure that trade compensation has already been agreed to, right? Otherwise, this would be the most illegal tampering of all time. Yeah. So you can give permission. So the Packers could give permission for a team to speak to a player, or anyone could give permission. But it's kind of like the Derek Carr situation from a few weeks ago, right? When he met with the Saints. The reason why he was able to have that meeting with the Saints first before any other team, before he took the meeting with the Jets, was because they had the trade package in place. So yes, I agree with this. I do think they have something in place. Lamar got tagged? Non-exclusive? Is it the non-exclusive? Hold on. We got a little refresh action going. Here we go. Per league sources, the Ravens have placed a non-exclusive franchise tag on Lamar Jackson at $32 million, according to Kimberly A. Martin. She was on the Jets beat. She was with Newsday. Long Island's Newsday, baby. What's up? All the quarterbacks are everything is happening. But I don't think if he's getting traded, I think it's going to end up being to the Falcons. That's my guess. But the non-exclusive thing is big. Hold on. Yeah, the non-exclusive tag. All right, I apologize then. I take it back. Well, I got a little heated about Lamar a minute ago. I don't dislike Lamar Jackson. If you can get him for the 2 first-round picks, I would be okay with that. But my preference is still Rodgers. Is that fair? Is that fair? I apologize. I forget who it was in the chat. I apologize. I got a little ahead of myself here. Yeah, LJ would be the 2 first. It would be the 2 first. Yeah, John, we popped this up. It was so funny. I'll pop it up again in case anyone. We got about 100 new people in here since the last time I popped it up, I believe. So I'll pop it up quick. Christopher Johnson watching the Jets private plane leave Florham Park without him. He's my NYJ Matt is my favorite Jets Twitter follow, and it's not particularly close. He's great. Oh, there we go. Joe says we are wearing the same shirt today. You have great taste, and we're in sync. I love it, Joe. Get this logo back on a helmet. Slap it on there. How good would Aaron Rodgers look in that? VR says only way we break Namath's curse is if we unretire 12. Namath knows this. Hashtag A-Rod forever. There we go. '80s helmet forever. Sorry, I'm refreshing. I want to make sure we're on the Ian Rappaport sends it out now. Franchise tagged. The Ravens have officially franchise tagged Lamar Jackson, giving him the non-exclusive tag. Reports in the community is Matt O'Leary is now a married man. No, sir. No, we are not a married man. In a relationship, have been for 3 years, but not married. I can't believe the you have the Ravens and Lamar and Aaron Rodgers and everything going on at the same time. We got so much going on. So much is happening right now. What's your thoughts? I can't. I'm still shocked at this. Did a deal get done? Do we know if a deal got done with Daniel Jones? That's got to be coming up, right? Keyshawn says Jets would win the division with Rodgers. I agree. I think they have a hell of a shot to. Can they win 11 or 12 games with Rodgers? Yeah, I think that's where I would have them probably as an 11 or 12 win team. And then where is Buffalo at that point? Probably around the same. Report sources: Dolphins are jamming the radar, and the Jets plane is flying the wrong way. Look for the Dolphins to be a player when the Jets anger Aaron Rodgers by being late. Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't believe that to be the case. Obviously, he's kidding. Sauce's tweet about Rodgers, that was a great one. There we go. John says, as a Gen Z Jet fan, I always liked the jerseys from the late 90s to 2018. Yeah, that's the one that I grew up on. I think, with the white helmet. Here we go. With the white helmet. It's a nice look. I think eventually they'll go back to something similar to that. John Finnegan, he's a member of the chat. If you want to, by the way, there's about 350 people in here. If you want to become a member of the channel, you can do so. I'd be on the phone with the Ravens right now while flying to meet with Rodgers like a side hoe. You got to keep all your options on the table, right? This is a great point. How do you think Salah, Douglas, and company are reacting to Lamar news on the plane going to Aaron Rodgers? Such an interesting situation. It is. I think their plan A is still Rodgers, but they're going to do their due diligence on all these guys, right? So who knows? Maybe they will be in the mix. That's a Chuck Me Daddy says Tom Brady's the one jamming the wires. No, he's with his cat. Did you see his tweet from earlier today? Let's pop that up. Tom Brady's talking about like, oh, I can't come out of retirement. I got too much time with my cat. Anyone who thinks I have time to come back to the NFL has never adopted a 2-month-old kitten for their daughter. I'm glad he's being the father that he never was. Now that he's not playing anymore, he played for a million years. It's time to go be a dad and play with the cat. What else we got? Would you Charlie asks, hypothetically, would you rather have Lamar or Rodgers? My number one choice would be Rodgers, but I'm not opposed to Lamar Jackson if it's the 2 first round picks. I think that's a fair trade-off for Lamar. If it was going to be the 3 plus, like, Deshaun Watson got, or, some of these other huge trade packages, but if it's just 2 first round picks, then I probably would. Good point from Alexander. Non-exclusive gives the Jets some leverage back with the Rodgers trade, another option to explore. Absolutely. V Man says, don't worry, the Dolphins are using Russian radar jamming technology, so it's a 100% chance it's broken. That's great. Report saying Woody held up I think that was more speculation than an actual report, to be completely honest with you. I don't know about that. Yeah, I agree with this one. Lamar to Atlanta, idolize Vic, and would love to be a Falcon. I could totally see that. I could see him going, the two spots, the two other NFC South teams, not the Bucks, the Carolina Panthers or the Atlanta Falcons. I think one of those two spots. Caden's in here with us. What's going on? Matt O'Leary, NY. Does the deal get done today? I hope so. That would make the Talking Jets panel tonight one of the most fun Talking Jets panels we've ever had. We've had a lot of good ones. We've had a lot of fun ones, but man, that'd be pretty special. That'd be pretty special for something like that to happen. Daniel's in here. He says 100, 100 chance Rodgers signs. Maybe 100. I hope 100% chance he means. Because I agree. I think it's 100%. 100%. His nickname is Stiffy. It's a long time Jeff Van Go get Jackson. His nickname is Stiffy. Is that really his nickname? That's hilarious. I could see the Jets keep White and grab someone out of the XFL. No, you couldn't, Richard. They're not going to do that. City Burt sends in a super chat. What's going on, City Burt? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says Rodgers can restructure for the Jets, right? Yes, he absolutely can. So let's pull up because I see people in here. They're talking about Becton as well doing the tweet. So we'll do that in a second. But I want to pull up the over the cap article with Aaron Rodgers because too many people, I don't think, realize the here we go. The cap implications for the team acquiring Aaron Rodgers, including some people who are on television to talk about sports, which is crazy to me. But nonetheless, you scroll down. His salary cap charge for the acquiring team would be 15.79 this year and 32.54 next year. Those are both fine numbers. The issue, obviously, is 25 and 26, if you were to play, are absolutely insane. There's no way around it. That is an insane number. I do not think you would ever get to a point where that is actually what the number is going to be before the panic sets in. Because I know people are going to panic in the chat, and I get it. That those numbers are astronomical. It's crazy. That would never happen. You could avoid it. For instance, if you go down here, it would be $29.15 million. Or couldn't they extend him also? They could also extend him and it would essentially cancel out these years and you'd get it on a different number. So 15, the two most important things though are these next two, the 15.8 and 32.5. After that, you worry about after that when you get to 2025, but you'd either extend or restructure by then. So these numbers mean absolutely nothing to me. He's not going to be playing on this contract in 25 or 26. If he's even still around to play in 25 or 26, it will be on a different contract. Now, let's go back to Mekhi Becton. What did Becton get in and say? Oh, yeah. Trending topic. Here we go. Got to pull him up. He says, there we go. Get him in here, Mekhi. Let's go. Get the recruiting going. Oh, Woody's nickname is Stiffy. Okay. I misunderstood. Dan NY says Eisen is at it again with his passive aggressive BS coverage of Rodgers. Is he? I haven't seen any of his tweets. Let's pull it up. No, he's got a long video. I'm not gonna play. There's like a 9-minute video of Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't want him. We got another super chat from Citybert. 2025 is irrelevant. By then, YouTube, Amazon, and FanDuel money comes in and the cap balloons again. Yeah, great point. It is going to balloon again. The cap is going to continue to go up. But also, he's not going to be playing on that contract either. So I'm not, again, I'm with you. I don't think it's going to matter. The last 2 years of that deal, not concerned with. I'm really not. Humble says getting State Farm insurance. Okay, we got one that says Falcons out on Lamar, and then right under that is Atlanta is going for Lamar right now, and then Falcons out on Lamar. Let's see. Oh, okay, it is out. The Atlanta Falcons will not be pursuing Lamar Jackson. Carolina, maybe Miami would be. That'd be tough to see him in Miami. That'd be a pain. Yep, we just pulled that up. We got it. LJ's for Miami. Maybe something goes down there. Oof. I don't want to. That just makes the division that much harder. Yeah, they're not pursuing him. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm with you guys in here. We got people saying Miami would be a bitch. 30-0 Jets fan. Walt, what's going on, man? We just had you in the Green Bean live stream. Anything but the Dolphins. Lamar goes to Miami. I would be pissed. Yeah, that would not be good. Yeah, good tweet here from the Jet Press. Going to pull this up for a second. He says, "Really feels like the calm before the storm. Kind of just trying to mentally prepare myself for what might happen over the next 24 to 48 hours." I don't want to leave my state. I might be live for 3 days, 72-hour live stream. Just not going to make it. What other teams might pursue him? Washington? Maybe Washington. Or think the Jets, maybe Atlanta, Carolina. Carolina's the one that really jumps out. I think he'd be really good there. Miami does not have the picks to make the deal. It's the two first. They don't have the first round pick this year. That's a good point, Finger Lakes Jet fan. They don't have the first this year. Does that matter? I think it does. We freed ourselves. We got to pop this back up. Miami doesn't have a first round pick this year. Baltimore, no way pushes 2 years out, so no go. Yep, Miami, thank you. The tamper in with Tom Brady screwed you. Things you love to see. Things you absolutely love to see. If Rodgers falls out, Lamar is a great plan B. Number one Volo fan says, sorry, Miami don't have 2 first rounders. Earliest he can talk to Miami is 2023, and there's a lot of money there. Wow. Yeah, that's huge. This is a big deal. You got 2 guys now really becoming available unless something doesn't get done with the Ravens, but them not putting the exclusive tag on Lamar. Oh, here we go. We have this statement from, let's pull that up. Thanks again for the super chat. Let's pull up the statement from Eric DeCosta of the Baltimore Ravens. Having not yet reached a long-term deal with Lamar Jackson, we will use the franchise tag. There have been many instances across the league and in Baltimore when a player has been designated with the franchise tag and signed a long-term deal that same year. We will continue to negotiate in good faith with Lamar. We are hopeful that we can strike a long-term deal that is fair to both Lamar and the Ravens. Our ultimate goal is to build the championship team with Lamar Jackson leading the way for many years to come. There we go. So the deal could still get done in Baltimore. but them placing the non-exclusive tag on him makes it a little bit more realistic. Would Lamar go to Tampa? Asked Brian Bogan. I'm not so positive. Scott's really not wrong. Giants is the best fit for Lamar. Plug and play, an upgrade over Daniel Jones, similar skill set. Plus, Jones is asking for top dollar. Yeah, if your choices are Daniel Jones or Lamar Jackson, you're taking Lamar Jackson every single day. It's not even close. It's not even remotely close. What are you talking about? Putting out wrong information? What the hell are you talking about? Ah, Christ on the cross. That's GM talk. I wonder if Rodgers and Clemens would be besties. Probably. Why not? Why wouldn't they be? Yeah, I already see some Giants fans on Twitter right now talking up Lamar. I think they would much rather Lamar over Daniel Jones, and I can't say that I blame them. No, it says if you go for Lamar though, and then the Ravens match, you're stuck with Jimmy, Tannehill, etc. That's true. You're not wrong there. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Mike Greenberg, by the way, his reaction. Do you want to go to Mark's for an early dinner? Can't tonight. This Roger stuff is too much. Yep. Agree. That is 100%. I'm on the same page. You can't go out somewhere tonight. I don't think Clemens cares about anything but hurting people. Explosive says Ravens won't match. Probably. Probably not. Should we trade back, Matt, or stay at 13? Depends on who's there. If one of the three tackles are there, I would stay there and take one of them. My personal preference. That's what I would do. Eric, you are in a tough spot, my friend. Wife's birthday dinner is tonight. Do I cancel? I would say come to an agreement. I would say that you still go to dinner, but you're allowed to have your phone out for notifications. So that way I feel like that's a win-win, right? Because then you still have the birthday dinner, but you could also check your phone. Imagine all the endorsements Rodgers will get if he comes to New York. Yeah, that's the push for any athlete, right? Is if you come here, everything you could do, be marketed wise. Christopher says only cancel if Rodgers signs. Yeah, I mean, then you might have to just say, honey, we can't go. We got to be able to watch the Talking Jets panel tonight. It's must watch television. I know we need to tackle, but what if we get Rodgers and draft JSN at 13? You can. You got to hope that Dwayne Brown coming off of surgery at age 38 can stay healthy, that Mackay can stay healthy, and that Max Mitchell can stay. You're basically banking that two of your three tackles, who all three of your those tackles were hurt last year. You're banking on two out of the three of them staying healthy for a full season. It's a big ask. Oof. Traveling Tom says, I'm a Jets fan from the UK. Do I stay up until 5, even though I have to be up at 8 for work? You might have to just do it, man. You might have to just bite the bullet and do it. That's tough. Oh, good one. And future media job implications. That's a great point too. You would think that he'd want to be involved. We have another update from John who says Commanders out on Lamar. Yep. Wow. Wow. Yeah, where's the Commanders? John Keem is reporting. Yeah, John Keem is reporting that they are out on Lamar. Here we go. I'll pull it up. U Stadium tweeted it out. Sourcing John Keem and Deanna ESPN. Uh, doo, doo, doo. I don't know what Dwayne Brown is not going to be. They want all the talks was that they wanted him back. So I'm not sold that that's going to be the case. They wanted him back. Corey Davis, Bryce Hall, 2023 second, 2024 fourth enough. I don't know if Bryce Hall has much value. Maybe it is. I would think it would be a 2023 second, and I would think the 2024 pick would probably have to be conditional. So maybe it's a fourth under certain circumstances, but it could also go up higher depending on how the season plays out or if he comes back. Marisol Boy says I'd rather draft Darnell Washington than JSN at 13. He'd feast in 12 personnel with Rodgers sniping it to him. Okay. I'm not I probably wouldn't, but I understand where you're coming from. I get it. Which bridge or tunnel do we rename after Rodgers after he win the Super Bowl? The Cuomo Bridge. They shouldn't have a name on a bridge. I don't know. Pick one. Anyone. The Manhattan Bridge. Uh, I think that with these teams being out, the Ravens and Lamar work out a deal. What do you think? I think there's still a pretty good chance he ends up back there. Um, and that someone mentioned it earlier with the Lamar thing. If you make the offer to Lamar and then the Ravens end up matching it, then you're screwed because you miss out on Rodgers and Lamar. So that ain't good. VR Hidalgo says Daniel Snyder last act as owner is to give Lamarcus Jackson. I can't even speak today. Lamar Jackson, 300 million guaranteed with stock options after the next ownership. Could you imagine? You just a little bit smack you right down. Rogers be mistaken for Green Bean around town. I mean, has anyone seen the two of them in the same room at the same time? I haven't. Lamar's like Kawhi, plays up to half his potential half the time, not worth the headache. I am not really a basketball fan, so I don't really know the Kawhi reference, to be honest with you. Yeah, this happened yesterday. Go to the gym today so we can get an update. Yeah, my dumbass went to the gym and then Derek Carr got signed by the Saints. Not great. But if I have to do it for the team, I might have to do it for the team. Always appreciate the great content. Big fan on Tampa. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do a Twitter refresh. Did they touch down? No, nothing yet. We do have a Connor Hughes tweet we could pop up on the screen. Potential contingency plan if things don't work out with Rodgers would probably take Joe Douglas and Jets finding a poison pill in the structure that Baltimore couldn't match. I don't know if Douglas would play dirty with Baltimore considering history with the team and people there. Okay. Archambault is hitting legs right now. You're a better man than I am, sir. If Rodgers signs with us, Jameson shots all around. You see? Okay, hold on. Please hold. So, for St. Patrick's Day weekend, I am going on a trip up to Boston, and I got a bottle of Jameson for the trip that I have yet to crack. So I'm saving it. But if Aaron Rodgers signs, I might be really tempted to pop it open. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd be really if they trade it for Aaron Rodgers today, I'd be really tempted to pop it open. Shots all around the shots. I'm a bourbon guy, but in March we drink Irish whiskey. Those are the rules. I don't make them. I just follow them. Tyler says this just in: Matt O'Leary signs a 4-year, $225 million, fully guaranteed to be the Jets' new franchise quarterback. Sign me up, baby. Let's go. I do it for less. I do it for much less. $100 million guaranteed. Perfect. Let's go. I love it. Ben says I'm down for some JMO with Matto. There we go. I love it. 32 Night Rider says, go Jets, all I know. Keep up the broadcast. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Harold says, F it. Let's have one. Fuck it. Let's have one. Look at Woody's tweet from like 3 hours ago. All right, let's pull up Woody. What did Woody Johnson do? Oh, okay.
Star began with humble.
We pause this and back this up. What I want to do, he posted, I love watching 1J Jets film Building Blocks. I'm Sauce Gardner is a big part of our future. But the opening frame is the Hollywood sign. And they're going out to Hollywood. Big things. Dante, I really appreciate that, man. Want to throw support your way, Matt. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Love hanging out with you, being able to do this every single day. It's awesome having this audience and hanging out with you and talking Jets football. That's all we do. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dante. You're a real one for this. Brian says, I'd play quarterback for a chicken parm sub and a slice. Solid chance I'd have better numbers than Zach. Yeah, that's sad, but probably true. Unfortunately for our guy, Zach, did not go very well for him. Yeah. Oh, DraftKings Sportsbook. Here we go. They're tossing it up there. Jets, after hearing about Lamar Jackson's non-exclusive tag, we got options. I think they're all in on Aaron right now. Oh, how about the 33rd team? They tweeted out some graphics. You want to look at these? The Panthers, I could see that. That looks good. Who else we got? The Lions. Okay. Well, the Lions have 2 first rounders this year. Could you imagine him there? He looks good in that Raiders jersey. But that black Jets jersey looks really cool too. I'd be okay with Lamar, but I could see him, the Raiders and the Panthers. The Panthers one's nice. We need to get rid of Flacco and work with Zach, Mike, and the new old guy coming in. Yeah, Flacco's going to retire. He out. Jets brass scheduled to land at LAX at 2:12 Pacific. So that is what, 5:12 their time? Something like that. I would love it. Does anyone have the link to the flight tracker? That'd be a really good move. No, I don't see one available. A link available right now. It would be funny if he went to the Panthers, Tampa, or Falcons because Carr would never make the playoffs. That would be sad. Sad for Derek. I like Derek Carr. I don't have anything against him. I really don't. I'd have been good if he signed on with the Jets, but it feels like full steam ahead for Aaron. This is a good tweet. This is a really good tweet that is worthwhile to pull up. It's like when Miami decided to go after Jay Cutler late in his career because they ran out of options, but New York Jets would be taking on much more salary and giving away picks. Good luck. We're comparing Aaron Rodgers to Jay Cutler in 2017 or whatever the hell that was. What are we doing? Guy's lost. That's tough. Jordan says Boomer knows what the Jets are going to do. You have to listen to the morning show. Yeah, I do. I appreciate Boomer and Gio in the morning. I think they do a good job. Frank Clark just got officially released. Thoughts? I'd be interested in Frank Clark, depending on what the cost would be. Frank Clark's been really solid the last few years, especially in what he's been able to do there in the city. Solid. He's a solid guy. At the right price, I think that makes sense. I think it's going to cost you a whole lot. We got V-Man coming in the clutch once again. We do have the live flight tracker. Pull it up. V-Man is a legend for this. Watching the flight tracker right now. Bang, we can pop this up, pull that down. There we go. They're in Santa Clara right now. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at this guy go. Look at him move. Can we just sit here and watch this all day? I'm in on this, man. I'm absolutely in on this. We're tracking flights. We're doing the damn thing. So, look at us do the thing. All right, so we'll keep a close eye on that. We're going to keep that up in another tab. We'll go back to Twitter here. Thank you, V-Man, for the message. We'll minimize. And we'll go back to this. Daniel says, Matt, keep up the good work. Much love from Austria. Oh, there we go. Thank you, man. JETS, Jets. I love it. Good stuff. Thank you for following along. Really, honestly, it means the world. I miss Joe Flacid. We do. And Jay says, look forward to seeing AR with the New York media. I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be a good time. Rich says, imagine the prime time games. True, you're gonna actually get to see the Jets in prime time for a change. You got the Thursday night games, but other than that, not really too much. I'm afraid to end the live stream because I think something's going to happen. We're going to get some good info. Dwayne Brown is back, so I assume we're out on Orlando Brown. Yeah, I don't think they're going to pay that kind of money for a tackle. It's going to be $20 million a year, probably. Did he really get $40 million? Is that official? That's crazy money if that's what he's getting. Yep. Oof. Not great. Brian says Jets have no choice but to win at least 12 games with Rodgers. He can't use his relaxed post-game stuff because New Yorkers don't know how to relax. No, I don't know how. I haven't been relaxed in years. I have not been relaxed in years. I 11 or 12 games is gonna that would be my benchmark, is where I would want them to be. Fight for that division title. There's no reason they can't do it. No, where are these rumors coming from? Did Matt get down on one knee last night? No. We are still not no engagement, no marriage, happily in a relationship. That is all. Thoughts on Carr to the Saints? Good for them. I think he's a good quarterback. I think they are the front runner by far, as it currently stands right this second, for the NFC South. A lot, Rican. You missed a lot. You just got home from work. Well, the Jets are flying out to meet with Aaron Rodgers. How's that make you feel, Rican? Things are happening. Things are going on. Another super chat in here from Bradley. Do you think we will know Rodgers want to come to New York tonight, even if the trade isn't done yet? Things are moving quick, so I don't think it's off the table. I really don't. I think there is a chance that we know tonight, if that's the case, if he wants to come or not. We just found out that they were talking for the first time at midnight. So that's 15 and a half hours has been basically the time from that they spoke to that they're flying out to meet with him. So can something change in the next, I don't know, what do you want to give it? 7 hours? Yeah. Matt is married to the game. Oh, God. Rich says sweep the Patriots. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, that would be the best. I would take just beating them once, split with them. They should beat them twice. If you have Aaron Rodgers, you should be able to beat them twice, but just give me one win against them. That'd be nice. So what's the backup plan again if no Rodgers? I would think Lamar now. If you, in case you missed it, Lamar got the non-exclusive tag, so other teams can try to negotiate with him. Charles W., what are y'all gonna give us for him? For Rodgers, second this year and a conditional first next year if he's on the roster. That's the package. Dave from New Brunswick says, how incredible would it be if we get Rodgers, win the Super Bowl, and Belichick retires? That could happen. For the last 25 years, that's the exact opposite of what we've been able to go. What do you think? If you think that you're getting 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers, you're going to be sorely mistaken in a few days or hours even. There is no way it's going to be some crazy package for Aaron Rodgers. Jimmy G off the dance card. His injuries scared the life out of me, dude. I don't want it to go to Jimmy G. Quick Twitter update refresh. Nothing yet. Okay, we'll do one better for Charles. Drop what you want in return for Aaron Rodgers in the chat, and we'll discuss if it's realistic. The second this year, first next year. That's conditional if he's back on the roster in 2024. And Corey Davis. Corey Davis is someone that the Packers have been interested in. They tried to trade for him. That's what you get. You're not getting anyone on their rookie deal. It's not going to be Sauce or Garrett or I could see it now. Let's see. Do we drop it in yet? No, not yet. I'm assuming Charles is typing. That's my only assumption. How does it work? Is the compensation agreed upon already before the trip, or is the trip made then the compensation discussed? I don't know if they're making the trip if they don't have a trade in place. Wouldn't you think that they would have to have the makings of a trade in place before they could make this trip? Like, kind of like the Saints and Carr is the comparison that I brought up earlier, where everyone was going with, or Carr was rather allowed to meet with the New Orleans Saints because they had the trade in place there. Just got off work, y'all. Today is the day. It's happening. I hope it's happening. There we go. Second this year, conditional. First next year, a nice steak dinner. Sergeant CVL, we're on the same page. It's my birthday week. Give me Rodgers. Let's go, Jets. What's up, my boy? It's happening. Can you believe it? Johnny, happy early birthday. If it's your birthday week, much appreciated to you hanging out in here. Thank you very, very much. Feels like things are happening. It feels like things are moving. Jack of all trades says two number twos this. Number two is this, and next year, conditional first. Okay. Besides Rodgers, what other big free agent can we target? How about Jesse Bates? I think that would be fantastic. Dom C's in here. What's up, Dom C? Play the compensation package is already agreed upon. That part is done. Green Bay would not have granted Jets permission to speak without that in place. Dom C, we're in agreement, sir. I think that's exactly the what's going on right here. V-Man, I love this. Is Garrett Wilson on the plane? He hasn't tweeted yet. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he's busy. Haven't seen anything yet. To say I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. Charles, okay, says this year's first. You're 13 overall picking a player. Denzel Mims or Zach Wilson. Rodgers under center. Packers aren't going to get stupid and let him. So you would take a first and Denzel Mims or Zach Wilson? If that okay, yeah, sure. If that's what it was, and like you can't get it for anything less, yeah, I would do that. I don't think that's what it's going to be, but if that's what what it is, I'm not going to cry over it. Yeah, absolutely. You want Zach or you want Denzel in the first? Okay, sure. John says, "What's your take on the Lamar saga and record with AR?" Yeah, I think with Rodgers 11 or 12 wins would be my expectation, and I think Lamar has a good chance to get re-signed in Baltimore. But if he is to get moved, Panthers, I could see the Panthers. I thought the Falcons, but that one got kind of poo-pooed. Apparently, they're not in. The Commanders aren't in, but I could see the Giants. Someone brought up earlier that would be an upgrade for them. Have they? They have. Lewis says they've officially landed. We got to pull the tracker back up. Oh, baby, the Eagle has landed, it looks like. We have landing. Let's take a screenshot. The Eagle has landed. Look at that. You guys are the best. How fun is this? Right? Yeah, that's got to be the airport here. No? Yeah, Aviation Drive. They're there. They are there, baby. Good stuff. Yeah, Jonathan Jones just tweeted it out. I'll pop that up. The Jets recently touched down in California for their meeting with Aaron Rodgers per source. Time for everyone to get acquainted with each other. Oh, I have the wrong thing up. I still have the flight tracker up. The Jets recently touched down in California. There it is from Jonathan Jones. B says 100% trade is done pending Rodgers playing 2 years. You think so? Think that's the move? We got touchdown. Common says the plane only holds 8 people. Okay, so we have plane holds 8 people. Woody, Nathaniel Hackett, Douglas, and Salah. Those are 4 from the Jets. Elijah Moore, Green and White Militia says Elijah Moore is on the phone with Nike right now, switching his number. So he's gonna go back to Garrett's gonna go back to, or not Garrett, sorry. Aaron is gonna go back to number 8 like he wore at Cal. Kyle says, kind of nervous. If we don't get Rodgers, then who? I would say Lamar. I think it's going to be Lamar would be the move. That's probably the best pivot point after that. Then where are you at? Jimmy, something there. Run it back with Mike White. I don't know. Cheese hat in one hand, Bic lighter in the other. That's great. If they trade for him right now, do we got to light up? Here's what we'll do. We cracked the seal on the JMO that we were saving for the Boston trip. Which, by the way, so when free agency is next week, I'll be there from the 16th through the 19th. So you might be seeing some live streams from the hotel in Boston there if we get some news. This is just funny logic from FM, so we're going to pop that up on the screen for a second. That's fantastic. So it could be Nick Russo, good point. It could be players. They announced Woody, JD, and coaches, then added others on the plane, so there could be players. Anthony S says, why is everyone nervous about Rodgers? If we don't get him, we sign 6'7" Matt O'Leary at quarterback. I'm tall. I'm not quite 6'7". 6'4", maybe 6'5" if I stand up straight. 6'4", 230, baby. I can hold my own out there. Let's go. What's Woody's 40 time off the runway? He is going at 4.3 speed, baby. He's just cooking. Jordan says, are you staying live till 8 p.m. today? I texted my girlfriend. Well, here, we'll do peek behind the curtain. My girlfriend's dad's a big Jets fan, and he's been wanting Aaron Rodgers for months. Like literally in November, he's been talking about it. So I sent him the screenshot of the Diana Rossini tweet, and he goes, oh yeah, going on NFL.com to customize my new jersey. So then I sent that screenshot of our messages to my girlfriend, Taylor, like being like, this is what we're talking about. That was at 2:30. Then I went live, and then she texted me at 3:45, which I now realize is an hour and 15 minutes later, and is like, are you good? Because I read the text message and didn't reply. So I sent the screenshot that we took tracking the plane on the live stream. And she guys, oh my God, are you tracking the plane? Yes. On the live stream, we're tracking the plane. We're tracking the plane. It landed. Hydrate. Yeah, we got to hydrate up, baby. Good question. How far of the drive to his house? Now, can someone get a line on the Uber? I'm sure they're not taking an Uber. Leftover says 95% chance he's going to be a Jet. I think you are right. This is a great tweet. Hang on, this is a great tweet. Them turning off airplane mode to see the Lamar news. No, they're going to do the meeting still. Loyal NY Jets fan, what's up, Ali? Are you pumped up? Matt, let's go. We're doing the damn thing. Let's go. We got a couple super chats you got to get to. Bradley says want Gary V's reaction more than the trade alone. Yeah, we got to should we get Gary V on the horn? Get him on here. We'll send him the link. Sorry, we got to scroll down to the super chat. Got to give Rodgers number 12. That is the only way to release Joe Namath's soul from the deal he made with Satan and reverse the curse. I agree, good sir. You are on the money right now. On the money. Give him number 12. You take it out of the rafter. Here's what happens, right? Picture this. We're all there for opening day. Me and Green Bean, all the Jets YouTube creators, we all go opening day. They have a little thing on the field. Aaron Rodgers comes running out of the tunnel. They're going ballistic. They're going nuts. And then you get Joe Namath on the field holding his number 12 jersey, and then Aaron Rodgers in his number 12 jersey, shaking hands. Sign me up. Sign me up. Oh, do we get 4 160? Is that real? 4 for 160 for Daniel Jones. Holy smokes. That we have an update on Mr. Daniel Jones. 160 over 4 is $40 million a year. Well, I'm glad the Jets didn't give him $40 million a year. I'm glad he didn't hit the open market. I think that is the best place for him. Now you have to get him some weapons. But that is a lot of money for Daniel Jones. So you're telling me he's getting a higher AAV than Derek Carr? I don't know. Damn, that is a lot. Zachary says, get the Bush guy to California now. You'll get him out there. We need eyes. We got California Jets fans. Come on. And that was yesterday. What happened to your girlfriend's birthday dinner? That was yesterday between like 6:45 and 8:45. It was like 2 hours. It was great. We went to a nice Italian place in Bayside. I love it. Ooh, Tommy goes, you made me put out a bottle of Jameson's for a breaking news later. Cheers. Thank you, sir. I believe Solanche is how that's pronounced, right? It's cheers. I know it's cheers in Irish. Or I also like Aaron Gobra around this time. It's Ireland forever, baby. Oh, and Saquon got tagged. So they tagged Saquon and gave Jones the contract. Is the assumption. My former boss, who's a big Packers fan, just said the Packers should get 8 first rounders for Rodgers. I say no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're just refreshing Twitter all day. That's it. But there's okay. So Saquon did. Ian Rappaport has it. Thank you. I'm trying to find. There's so many things flying around. I'm sorry. I know I'm not doing the best job of hosting, but I think it's appropriate for everything going on right now. Daniel Jones gets his deal, 4 years, 160, 35 million more available in incentives, and Saquon Barkley gets the tag. I want to see Rodgers running out of the tunnel wearing number 12. You guys might see me cry if they think about it, And now the quarterback of the New York Jets, number 12, Aaron Rodgers. The smoke goes, and Aaron comes flying out. There's a flyover. The planes go ripping through. The helicopters, whatever the hell you're doing, the fighter jets. The B-52 bombers go right over the stadium as Rodgers comes out. All 100,000 Jet fans are crying. It's like the scene. What is it? The Times Square V-Man. Is V-Man still in here? I think it's the Times Square picture where it's like when World War II's over and all the Navy people, they're like kissing people in the street. That's what the stands are going to be like at MetLife for opening day. Wild. What a time. They tagged Saquon. Here we go. 40 million. That's a lot. Gang Green says the trade compensation is going to be 2024 sixth and a signed Vernon Golston jersey. Vernon Golston. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. Bush guy is flying the plane. Oh, the guy in the bush is flying the plane. Oh man. How much is guaranteed? Sorry, for Daniel Jones, we got to go back to Daniel Jones's contract. How much of it is guaranteed? I will try to find that out for you right now. Sorry. I am doing a tough job on that. Does any of these have it? No. All I'm seeing right now is 4-year, $160 million, $35 million in incentives. I don't think it says guaranteed yet. Someone drop it in the comments if it says guaranteed. Oh, Alex T, you're from Bayside. There you go. Love that. It was we went to Papazio's. If you've ever been, I think that's how you pronounce it. I love that place. OSP is a favorite stop of ours as well. One Station Plaza, Bourbon Street. What else? Trat 35. Those are my favorite spots in Bayside. Ricky. I need you right now to do us all a solid. Okay. I'm going to need you to get your ass on the move in that direction, because clearly they're going to be leaving soon, but look for a black Cadillac Escalade tinted, or like a Chevy Tahoe with a bunch of tint, and then they'll be moving somewhere. So we got to get you. We got to get you over there. It's Woody's team. Time to make things happen if he wants a shot. There we go. Oh yeah, Cali Jets is out there. Yeah, well, Cali Jets, get him on the horn. What's he doing today? Hang on, my former boss then responded 6 first rounders. Yeah, so you got a first this year, first next year, and Corey Davis, and you'll like it. Jim Kelly says, I got goosebumps. Silas says, Matt, if all the incentive hits, it's $46 million a season. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts to me. A-Rod will wear the other A-Rod's number 13. It fits him. Has there been Jets? Who are most recent Jets to wear number 13? Oh, no, he can't wear 13. Don Maynard. Duh. Hello. V-Man will be killing me right now in here that I didn't know that. Oh, did I freeze? No, I was just on the wrong tab. That Escalade is green. There we go. They're already gone. We can just run around the streets. SoCal yelling, A-Rod! Rodgers! Ricky, you're the new Bush guy. You've been promoted. Kevin says, what about Lamar? We'll worry about Lamar after. We'll worry about Lamar after that. Can't wait to see the dinner tweet. Yeah. Rick, you got to find out what freaking restaurant they're going to. Although they're probably going into like Aaron Rodgers' cave or something. They're going to drink, I don't know, drink the blood of some endangered animal or something. Like, I don't know, something weird. Jack says, I don't want to go to work. I haven't gotten, I've been on the stream for an hour and 40 minutes already. It's crazy. Thank you to almost 500 in here. All right. So we got an update from Taylor. She goes, okay, so it landed now. What happens now? Like, nothing's going to happen until they talk to the guy. Well, we know that they're there. That's all. We know that they're there. And they're flying home. What is it? 1 a.m. their time? Cali time. Oh, I wanted to wear 15 so we can call him AR-15. That is kind of badass. Hector says, hey, Matt, what up? I just wanted to ask, but you have any more of that weed left? I don't smoke weed. I don't. That's not my thing. If you want whiskey, I got plenty of whiskey for you here, but not a weed guy. Everyone a discount double checking Twitter. That's a good one. Leftover says they're going to. They're going to Dave and Buster's. Yeah, Hennessy, you are yes. Dinner will be at Aaron Rodgers' house. Everyone needs to take their shoes off. Eat dinner on the floor. Sit with your legs crossed, please. Yeah, on like the little pillow. Like you get like a little pillow to sit on. Regan says everyone hit the like button. Yeah, there we go. Drop the like. Timo's an hour and a half away from the airport. Get moving, buddy. We got to get you over there. We got to get you over there. Andrew says, I just got off work. What the fuck? We are going to meet Aaron Rodgers. Let's effing go. Let's go. Let's go. Ricky says, I'm switching teams if we miss out on both Rodgers and Lamar. There we go. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't. Do we still draft a day 3 quarterback if we get Rodgers? You might not have to. You think so? They'll probably be at Nobu Malibu. Is that a nice place out there? Taz says, hey, Matt, great content first. I'm a Raiders fan, and Carr and Rodgers are good friends from Adams, and they talk first. And Rodgers told Carr where he wants to go. Jets and Carr made his decision on Saints. You think that very well could be. That I could see that. I could see something like that happening. Michael says, so no on the DMT. And we might have to break that streak. We might have to snap that streak if Rodgers is here. When you all got so ecstatic for Favre, yeah, they were 8-3 before he tore his bicep. They were the number 1 seed in the AFC before he got hurt, and then they went to back-to-back AFC Championship games the next 2 years. It ended up working out. It launched the most successful era of most of our Jets fandoms in 2008, 9, 10, 11. Those 4 years, they were extremely relevant. If you had to toke for A-Rod to join the Jets, would you? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. We got a super chat, so let's get this thing moving down. Thomas says Salah is in the car yelling at JD, all gas, no brakes. They are flooring. What do you think they're going? 90 all the way to Aaron Rodgers' house? They got to drink from the cup. You know what? It's like the Seinfeld episode where they go to the holistic doctor and they're drinking out of the cup. Hang on. The holistic healer. Yeah, here we go. This is what Aaron Rodgers' house looks like. That's Joe. This is Aaron Rodgers. Jerry Seinfeld is Joe Douglas trying to convince him. And they got like Nathaniel Hackett in the box there. He's about to drink the tea in the triangle. The Seinfeld holistic healer. That's what it is. Talking Jets with Tigo. Jesus, Matt, you're still alive? Yeah, I've just been yelling into a camera for 2 hours. We're still going. I'm gonna have to sign off probably soon. Maybe not, but who knows? I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm gonna sign off and something's gonna happen. We got over 500 people in here. Why am I gonna go right now? Imagine Aaron watching the stream and seeing everyone cracking jokes and says, "Yeah, I watched Matt and the fans make too many jokes, so nah." Oh no, that would not be good. No, it'd be they are the best. They are the best fans. They just want their team to be good so badly. Oh, that's great. when there's a car pile up in LA, we all know who did it. Amen. Jackson says the thing about AR is he offers us 1 to 2 years of contention, and towards the end of the contract, we get to draft another quarterback and have him when AR leaves. Cheap contract while we pay the other guys. Yeah, yes, correct. That I think is a really good. That is a very, very good plan. 100%. 100%. I think that is the move, Jackson. Then you kind of carry that over, right? Because you have this core on their they're all cheap. They don't have the big time money. So you can pay Aaron Rodgers the big time money for 2 years. Then he rides off into the sunset, hopefully with another championship under his belt. And then you could draft that next guy. And if you got to trade up or do whatever you got to do, you get the next quarterback, the young guy, and you plug him in with this veteran, which would then be a veteran core with Brees Hall, Elijah Vera Tucker, Garrett Wilson, and Elijah Moore, yada, 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 right down the line. I might be on here for days. Just go until talking Jets. I still got to record just Jets at some point tonight. My voice is going to be completely shot. My voice is going to just be completely shot. We got a V-Man is sending me. Here we go. V-Man sending me a nope, a wrong tab again. I'm still looking at the Seinfeld holistic healer. V-Man sent me a message of the Jets smoking apparatus. A bowl? I believe that's a bowl. I don't know. Again, not a smoker. It's not a bong. It's not a blunt. It's not a joint. So I'm going to go bowl. Sure, that's what I'll take the hit out of. If that's what I have to do it, then that's what we do. Do the stream 24/7 until the trade is official. You just see me like a corpse on here. Brady coming back to play with the Raiders? No way. Actually? Hang on, we gotta do a little refreshy fresh. No, I don't think that. Harry, what's up, man? Is this really happening? Oh my God. Feels that way, dude. Rodgers wins the Super Bowl. He can win the governorship for New York State. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Elect him governor. Sure. Why not? Do I agree with everything he says? Nope. I don't. I think he's a little out there, but he can have the keys to the city. Hennessy says no, just my guess. Okay. There we go. Tommy C says, Matt, keep hanging around. This is a blast. Good. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I'm having fun too. Like I said, I wanted to go live because we're all in this together. It's like, I don't know. We're all, sweating it out. I don't think we're going to find out anything for a few hours here, but this is nuts. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Brady tweeted you got a cat, so we can't play again. The funny thing is, that's legitimately the actual tweet. It is legitimately the tweet. He goes, anyone who thinks I have time to come back to the NFL has never adopted a 2-month-old kitten for their daughter. So he's very busy with taking care of his cat. He don't got time to come back and play. Aaron Messier Rodgers. Let's go. There we go. That's a good comparison, right? Because the Rangers, and I'm not a Rangers fan, but I know the story. They needed that help to put them over the hump. They traded for a guy who had a ton of success, was already going to be a Hall of Famer due to his career with the Edmonton Oilers. And he comes here and he wins again. And that just adds to his legacy. It added to his legacy coming here and winning with that Rangers team, especially because it ended a curse, right? Wasn't the last time they won 1940 before that? So they ended this at the time a 54-year curse, which the Jets one is going on. Oh my God, another. Me and Ryan were curious. Did you go get down on one knee yesterday? I'm going to go back to that in a second, but this caught my eye. My ADD is kicking in. No, I did not. I don't know why that's going around, but no, very much still just in a happy relationship, 3 years, but no, we did not go down on one knee. Okay, back to the Messier analogy. Sorry, that was bad. Back to the Messier analogy. The Jets curse is what? 54 years. Wow, this is actually too spot on. This is spooky. Right? Because 1940 to 94 is 54 years, and 69 to 23 is 54 years. Spooky. Yeah, and then 54 years for the Jets too. Isn't that bizarre? That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts to me that it's the same one. That's a little spooky, man. It's been since 1969. Long time. Yup. You heard it here first. Jets to the bowl. V-Man, I'll get you a mellow weed strain like cherry, okay? Okay. Well, yeah, something to calm me down. I got bad anxiety, so my fear is that, like, I'm gonna be a little paranoid if I smoke. That's why I stay away from it. I have terrible anxiety, so my fear is that it's just gonna amplify it. I know some people say that it calms you down, but I think it's gonna get I don't know. Samuel, did we get Rodgers yet? Not yet. We've been refreshing, man, but not yet. They're going there to meet with him. They're en route. The plane is landed 25 minutes ago. They're on their way to meet with Aaron Rodgers. Oliver, you are a saint. If you didn't see it, we pulled it up. Can't believe how quickly I found Woody's jet. That was incredibly impressive. You're an MVP for it. We pulled up the tweet. We found the link. V-Man sent the link, so we tracked it for a little bit. We appreciate your service. Your girlfriend is leaking news to the press, Matt hint. Is Larry David there? He should be. Larry David, he's based out there now. Isn't he based out in LA? Get him over there. We know the plane landed already? Yes, sir. Do you think the trade could happen tonight? I didn't think they'd be flying out there to meet him tonight, so sure. There's a world where it could happen tonight. Why not? Oh, Casey's going nuts downstairs. I guess the mailman's here. Diego says I smoke enough for the both of us. There we go. I'm more, like I said, I'm a whiskey guy. I have enough vices. I get I drink, not a heavy drinker. I don't have a problem, but I like to indulge in the whiskey every once in a while. I like to gamble, and I'll smoke the occasional cigar. That's it for me. That's my no goodness for me. Other than that, we try to stay healthy. That's the goal. John G goes, I hope there's an ambulance outside Benigno's house just in case. That poor guy. Someone's gonna get the defibrillator out, man. Oh God, that's so funny. Oh, favorite go-to bourbon right now. The one that I've been drinking, not the most, but my favorite one that I have right now is Weller 107. It's 107 proof. Weller is Buffalo Trace Distillery. I like Buffalo Trace as like an everyday one. Weller 107 is a special occasion kind of thing. That's one of my more expensive bottles. Makers, Four Roses, Wild Turkey 101. Those are my favorite, like, cheaper options. I don't have a problem, he says. Don't ask. Maybe I do. I don't know. I think I'm okay. Do you think the Jets will bring in David Bakhtiari? No, I don't. Or I don't want them to. He's too injured. He's missed way too much time. Zach goes, Matt, is your dog's name Gase? No, Casey. Or Case, as I shorten it to. She's named after the singer Casey Musgraves. We might need green cheese head soon, says David. You might be right. We could do something like that. Oh, there we go. I'm on a Four Roses kick. Four Roses is really good. I have a bottle of that right now. Widow Jane. Okay. All right, Widow Jane. I'll give that one a go. Ronnie, there we go. The trade has to be in place. They wouldn't have boarded the plane without the deal worked in. Joe D. His ice cream via Johnny Ice Cream. There we go. I love it. Thank you. Johnny Ice Cream's in here. Let's go. Or I know Ronnie's Johnny Ice Cream's dad. We want him. We want as many ice creams for Johnny as possible next year. We're talking 11 or 12 ice creams. Why not? Sure. Ghost says, can you maybe check out some of those tweets and IG posts from our players that people keep talking about? Yes, I will pull some of those up. Let's go to Sauce had my favorite one so far. He tweeted out, hey, Aaron Rodgers, I promise if you become a Jet, I won't pick you off in practice. I'll burn the cheesehead. That's, I think, the best one so far. Becton just tweeted, I think it was like AO or something like that. Oh, I forget. It's not Becton. It's trending topics. I always forget. Where's he at? Here we go. He tweeted the eye emoji, Aaron Rodgers, and the what's up gif. And then you had Brees Hall tweet like a smiling moon face kind of thing to the PFF tweet. So there we go. The Jet fans are in. Oh, the fans are obviously, but the Jets players are in on this too. There we go. Ron says, so far today, Jake, Ryan, Matt, and JC, content galore. We're going out there, man. I did a video this morning. I wanted to go live. I didn't know how long I was going to go live for, but we're on for, this is approaching hour 2. Which Green Bay players will Rodgers request to come with him? Maybe that's where Bakhtiari comes into play because that's someone that he wants to go with. Randall Cobb is like a wide receiver 4. He loves Randall Cobb. He could be a backup slot to Elijah Moore. Sure. Why not? Dan says Schmitz or Weipler. Eileen Schmitz. Weipler's my number 2, though. Little JB says Hackett is our wild card right now. Yes, he is. He is. They have that connection. Thank you, Joseph. He goes, I'm a Packers fan, but I'm going to start watching your Jets podcast more often. Thank you. We like to have fun here. You would love Eagle Rare. I haven't had Eagle Rare yet, so I'm going to add that to the list too. That's another one in here. You need to try Eagle Rare whiskey. Widow Jane. I absolutely love these requests, or not the requests, the recommendations. I'm in on that. Try ayahuasca. Okay, yeah, I'm in. Becton tweeted, bring a left tackle with you. Oh, that sucks. Before Rodgers broke Jets passing records, Matt O'Leary broke live streaming length records. Matt walks so Rodgers can run. There we go. That's what we're doing here, folks. We're approaching hour 2. I think maybe another 15 minutes at the most. Taylor texted me, are you going to be live till 4 a.m.? No. We'll do maybe like another 15 minutes or so. David says, I'm working on my son's pork chop to be a Jets fan. No more Bucks. All right. Tigo says Bakhtiari and Cobb would be my guess. I wouldn't be like Bakhtiari when he's healthy is an elite level player, for obvious reasons. But he hasn't been healthy in years. Let's pull up his reference page. Give it a second. It's not loading. Pro Football Reference has been really slow. Here we go. He played 12, 1, and 11 games the last 3 years. So he missed 6 games this year, 16 games last year, and 4 games in 2020. But when he's healthy, great. These are phenomenal numbers. You know, say all 2-time All-Pro, Pro Bowler 4 times. He's a really, really solid left tackle. But now at 30, when does he turn 32? In September. I don't know. Wonder what Dwayne Brown will look like with both his arms working. There, that's fair. I would imagine that he should be better. I don't think he could be, worse than that with, should be healthy, all things considered. Do another Twitter refresh, see if we got anything new. This is a good point. Albert Breer tweeted, hang on, I'm just going to minimize this. I keep doing the wrong tabs thing. Sorry, we got to pull up. Bakhtiari's is the one that's sharing, so we got to pull up the tweet. If I were Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert right now, you'd be able to see me smile on my face from 3 states away. If Daniel Jones is getting $40 million a year, what is Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, and Justin Herbert going to get? 50? Easily? It's going to be insane. AZ Jets is a Blanton's guy. Yeah, that's Buffalo Trace Distillery also. I've heard mixed things on Blanton. Some people love it. Some people say it's overrated, but I do eventually want to try it. Harry says Blanton's too. Knob Creek 9 year. I have a Knob Creek 12 year right now, which I like a lot. Basil Hayden. There we go. Did it? Oh, man. He says, remember when, Matto, when Favre was signed, the news broke at 11:45. I didn't remember. I remember waking up the next morning and finding out. I was younger. I was like 13. But I vividly remember that next morning. Some guy named Ryan was talking about a guy that should bend the knee earlier. What the hell is this? Oh, God. What's for dinner tonight? I have no idea. I haven't even thought of that. Have not even remotely close to thought of that. Only 15 minutes. That's it. I'm done with you and unsubscribing. I know. That's on me. It should be longer. Daniel says, have you ever been to Europe for the international games of the Jets? No, I've actually never been to Europe in general. The place that I have the most interest in visiting is Ireland. I don't really travel a ton to begin with. But I'd like to go. I'd like to see Ireland. I'd love to go to the Jameson Distillery, the Cliffs of Moher, just see the city of Dublin in general. That's would be what I would want to do. Oh, wait, hold on. I just got a text. Oh, I might be going out to eat tonight. So maybe I do have to sign off soon. Maybe it won't be 15 minutes. You might even get less time than that once we decide where we're going to get food. I don't know. Oh, Redbreast 12. I'm in. Are you coming back on if you sign soon, or are you going to wait till Talking Jets? At that point, I'd probably wait till Talking Jets. Hawk says Dwayne Brown is 48. Something like that. Pretty close. Silas says 55 million a year for Herbert. Yeah, it's going to be something crazy. Will Talking Jets panel viewers figures be broken tonight? During the draft party, we've had as many as it was definitely over 1,000 live at one point, that's a lot for a live stream. Right now, 461. That's a great number. I love it. I think that we're gonna see big numbers tonight. I really do. Oh, dude, Jim says you're young, bro. I was 13 when we watched the Jets win Super Bowl 3. Damn. Well, you are an OG, Jim. You are an OG. Yeah, I'm be 28 next month. So I am on the younger side. But I'm getting up there. There's Jet fans on here now who weren't around really for the 2010 season, which sounds crazy to me. But I have a cousin who's a very big Jets fan. He lives in Georgia actually. Um, but he's a really big Jets fan and I don't know. I'm gonna guess 18 or 19. But he like kind of remembers 2010. But I feel bad for guys like him who've really never seen any kind of success. Look at Dove's tweet about Schefter. Okay, here we go. All right. Earlier this week, there was a school of thought that Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers wanted to walk away from the game and retire. Uh, that would really surprise me. He's going to leave 100 mil on the table. Yeah, phone must be out at all times. It definitely will. Watch Woody go all the way and Rodgers not be home. Shaking my head. I think he's home. I think he's going to be home. 10 years older than me. Oh, God. Silas, you're making me feel old, man. You're a youngin', though. I have memorabilia older than him. uh, Matt's dad is 2 years younger than me. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Is he actually? Cali Jets is at the airport? Is he really? Pull up his. Oh my god. You didn't believe me? Stay tuned. There he is. That's so funny. Good on him, man. Let's see. Do you think Rodgers to the Jets parallels Peyton to the Broncos a few years ago? One last ride and hopefully ride off to the sunset with the Super Bowl? That's the plan. I think that's got to be the plan, Traveling Tom. I'm in. I'm 6'4" also. I was 6'4" at 18, Silas. Good for you, man. Plenty of sports. 82 guaranteed. Is that for Danny Dimes, I guess? I'm gonna assume yes. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Anyway, okay, we got a super chat, and then I think we're gonna close off here. We just went over two hours, but that's fine. Or Bradley says, I'm scared he wants to retire, and we ask for one chance to try to convince him otherwise. Can we get AR-12 and a better looking green, please? Amen. I think that's absolutely the plan. Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for 2 hours. We're going to be back for Talking Jets at 8 o'clock. We're going to do a Just Jets after that. A big night of Jets content. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you next time.